The finale of Young Actors Retreat aired last week. The series was able to bring so much joy to fans' lives as the stars were able to build relationships with each other while making us laugh. We will surely miss seeing this star-studded group of actors together, but let's hope that they return for a second season. Here are some of the unforgettable moments from Young Actors Retreat that were really fun and most memorable for the show. 1. Hwang In Yeop recalls turning to Chang-wook for help with romance scenes. Hwang In Yeop eventually replaces Chang-wook as the driver while traveling to the retreat site. During their conversation, In Yeop admits that he had felt anxious while filming his new drama, which was Why Her at the time. He recalls that he told Soo Yan-jin, his co-star, that he sought Chang-wook's acting advice, especially for the romantic scenes.
Flashback. End of flashback.
Chang-wook is shocked and embarrassed that Hwang In Yeop would tell Soo Yan-jin that. In the back seat of the automobile, Choi Sung-yoon is giggling uncontrollably. It was really cute to watch them all interact with one another. 2. Park Bo-gum popping out from behind a tree. It was revealed early on in the show that Park Bo-gum couldn't make it to the filming of the show on time, as the plane he was in could not land on time. His fellow castmates were visibly sad and kept asking if his plane had landed yet. The film crew kept responding that it hadn't landed, but when they got to the retreat location, Park Bo-gum jumped out from behind a tree. Needless to say, the cast wasn't the only ones who were surprised and happy to see him. 3. Do insects scare Chang-wook more than ghosts? In this show, Chang-wook repeatedly demonstrated that he detests bugs. A moth enters Chang-wook's van while everyone is loading up their vans to return to the retreat facility after finishing the horror house mission. He yells out in a panic and looks obviously terrified. When one of the crew members steps in to help and shoos the moth out the van, Chang-wook manages to gather himself. It was hilarious how embarrassed he feels after the traumatic experience with the bug.
귀신보다 벌레를 더 무서워하지.
벌레는 신체가 있잖아.
Chang-wook's fear of insects surprised no one.
아니 뭐 분위기 맞춰준 거지.
4. Park Bo-gum and Hwang In Yeop unexpected duo. As soon as they started working together, these two appeared to click. Hwang In Yeop is selected to carry out a mission for his team within the haunted school in episode 3. The fact that he and his squad must spend the night in a tent outside because he is nearly guaranteed to finish last. Since he was on a flight the night before, he was unable to get a good night's sleep. He apologizes to each member of his team, especially Park Bo-gum, while looking into the camera. He obviously cares about Park Bo-gum and his team, which is very wonderful to witness. Hwang In Yeop unexpectedly completes the mission successfully, and Park Bo-gum hugs him, Park Bo-gum continually reassuring Hwang In Yeop how cute he was. It has already become clear from the first few episodes that Park Bo-gum and Hwang In Yeop get along well. It's very fun and beautiful to see this duo on the same team and how adorable they are together. Hwang In Yeop asks Park Bo-gum if he tends to draw good or bad weather while they are traveling to their zipline destination. Park Bo-gum replies that he typically brings good weather. Woo! 5. Hwang In Yeop is going to make everyone fall in love. They approved that In Yeop is fit for a variety show. The following morning, at brunch, everyone was gathered together and enjoying the food that the losing team had to make. Hwang In Yeop couldn't stop thinking about how embarrassed he must have looked the night before in the haunted school. In Yeop's being afraid but still doing everything really shows his strong character, and although I liked him before, I really respect him for what a fighter he is. I feel like he would be one of those people who volunteer to fight. He would probably immediately regret it, but I think he'd stick around and try his best. Immediately after, Kwon Nara remarks that she now genuinely likes him, and Roo Kyung-soo adds that he has become a fan. The fact that Hwang In Yeop gained a number of new followers while appearing on this program was even more endearing. 6. Park Soo-joon and Ji Chang-wook's interaction. Seeing these two powerhouse actors interact with each other and within the same frame is totally breathtaking for the fans. When Park Soo-joon sits down, Ji Chang-wook asks Kwon Nara to bring him soup. Ji Chang-wook is just considerate to others and he is genuinely concerned. He makes sure everyone eats. Ji Chang-wook is very thoughtful to others. He always asks around and reaches out to other people to make sure everyone eats, sleeps well, and has fun. He wants to make people feel comfortable around him. Park Soo-joon genuinely accepts the soup from Ji Chang-wook and eats it. Surprisingly, he likes it because it's very tasty and delicious. Ji Chang-wook was very happy when he finished his mission of feeding Soo-joon soup. When he sits down, he initiates conversation by asking about Park Soo-joon's previous night's sleep. Ji Chang-wook is simply considerate toward others. He constantly checks and reaches out to others to ensure that everyone sleeps well and has a good time. These two actors are about the same age, and we need to watch them in a K-drama together one day because they have such a magnetic chemistry together. Seeing these two powerful actors sitting beside each other at brunch was an absolute surprise. It was HWANG in YEOP's first variety show, and Chang-wook kept checking up on them. He's the best sunbee. He's so warm. The mama bird's mood activated. 7. Hwang in YEOP asked Kim Yoo Jung to work with him if the opportunity arises. Some of the actors are sitting in the flying chair. They are required to ask Kim Yoo Jung some questions. Hwang in YEOP mentions to Kim Yoo Jung, "Next time, if you have the chance, what do you think about starring in the same work?" Kim Yoo Jung replies that she would love to work with him if the opportunity arises. It was a sweet and genuine moment that was quickly broken by Hwang in YEOP getting thrown into the pool. We're hoping to see these two in a project soon. 8. Kwon Nara powerful gesture and keyword. Sit on the flying chair, very hilarious. All the teams gather by the pool. The producers reveal that they will be playing a game that involves flinging the actors into the pool. They will also be getting buckets of water poured over their heads. When the flying chair game begins, there are certain cues that are set. If one of the actors does a cue, they get a huge bucket of water tossed over their heads. Kwak Dong-yeon, Park Bo-gum, Ji Chang-wook, and Hwang in YEOP are the first for actors to sit in the chairs. Kwon Nara is the one getting asked questions, and if she says or does one of the cues, the actor gets wet. The actors who were watching couldn't help but laugh at the other actors getting water suddenly poured over them. Needless to say, it provided lots of laughter. Kwak Dong-yeon is the first of the cast who gets launched into the air from his chair. After Kwak Dong-yeon is Hwang in YEOP and Park Bo-gum. A few of the actors continually get tossed into the water, and as sad as it is to see them go flying, it's also pretty hilarious. A lot of the other actors who were watching couldn't help but laugh hysterically every time one of them got tossed. 9. Hwang in YEOP, sitting on the flying chair. Very hilarious. After being unstoppable thrown into the pool as well as having water dumped over his head a dozen times, Hwang in YEOP stumbles out of the pool, only to fall back in. He loses his balance and trips, causing laughter to erupt from all the other guests. Hwang in YEOP already has the reputation of being the one to feel sorry for, as it constantly seems like he's worried. So when he falls back in, the others can't help but laugh and feel bad at the same time. Hwang in YEOP truly couldn't get a break, and the actors even mentioned that the variety gods are upon him because of how hilarious the situation was. This was the most hilarious episode. I don't know how many times I have watched the episode, especially the part where the flying chair game begins. In YEOP, stumbling in the water is too funny. Ji Chang-wook's lost look is too good to miss. This looks like fun. These kinds of games never get old, plus they give me RM nostalgia. Hwang In Yeop's a revelation. He seemed like a very cool, tough guy to me, but in reality he's soft and shy.
괜찮아?
10. Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo Jung's friendship is mightier than water guns. It was especially wonderful to see these two together again because they had previously appeared in the television series Love in the Moonlight. In one scene, a team member must endure a water gun to the face. In the second round, Kim Yoo Jung stands up to take over for Park Bo-gum, who had offered to take on this duty and insisting that he continues to be the one getting shot at. Nothing less from the kind of Park Bo-gum would be reasonable to anticipate, and we were so glad to have this interaction. That's all for today, Dramaneurs. What was your favorite part and your most unforgettable moment of Young Actors Retreat? If you want me to create part 2, please let me know in a comment below. Bye, thanks.